last thing I want to show you here is something that is called an American silver eagle. Now, this thing, was minted based on an act of Congress, and they started minting these things in 1986. It is made from .999 pure silver, and this particular coin holds 1 troy ounce of silver. It is legal currency. If you look carefully on the back of these things, you'll see it's worth $1. However, no maniac would ever try to spend this at Wawa, because the present silver value of this thing, since it has 1 troy ounce, is around $18.30. If you go on eBay, though, you'll get anywhere from $20 to $22 for it, because people like these things so much. Now, this particular one I got in 1990, and it is quote-unquote a proof coin, which quite simply means it's shiny, like a mirror. The bullion ones are exactly the same. They're just not quite as shiny. So the bottom line is, though, they still have 1 troy ounce of silver, and they are worth something, and have been for 6,000 years. Now, these are my favorite coins for you to use in this type of scenario. Now, you're probably going to have to train the people you want to trade with at first. You're going to have to tell them, look, Sparky, coins that were minted, dimes, quarters, halves, dollars, that were minted from 1964 back into the past, are made of 90% silver. Good old, from here in the United States. Anything after 1964 is garbage. So you should trade with me, because I've got a 1947 dime, I've got a 1964 quarter, and I've got this beautiful American silver eagle. And they're worth something. They're worth money. I think the average individual could pretty much grasp that pretty quickly. You could say, hey, 1964 and before, it's good. 1965 and after, bad. American silver eagles, really easy. They all look like this. They're all worth money. They say a troy ounce, and they're a good old-fashioned U.S. dollar. Now, there's another form of silver out there, and, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to diss anybody and their silver choices in life. After all, we have to make choices, and we have to live with them. And there's something called silver rounds. I'm going to say that this bag is filled with a body. No, it's filled with silver rounds. And these are coins that kind of look like these things, except they're made by private companies that are not endorsed by the United States government, and have are not currency. They don't say 1 U.S. dollar, but they do, to be fair, have 1 troy ounce of silver in them. Now, what I'm going to do here, since this is kind of a school, is I'm going to review the hundreds of these rounds off screen with my poor sidekick daughter here, and we'll be back in about 10 or 11 hours after I've reviewed this with her, so that she understands all the different rounds, silver rounds, there are out there. So, okay, well, welcome back. I have just tortured my daughter with 10 hours of a video showing all the different rounds out there. And this is why I don't like silver rounds, because there's too many of them. Some got Santa Claus and Frosty on them, snowflakes. It's ridiculous. How are you going to explain to some poor guy after the apocalypse that all of these different Frosty coins, privately minted by some bizarre company they've never heard of, are actually worth money? You know what? Don't bother. Stick with the silver eagle. Stick with the good old-fashioned American currency. If for no other reason, then it's easy to explain. And so that's about it. And darn, Alana, there's a zombie still in the garden. Okay, we gotta go.
All right, bye.